Online marketing evolves so quickly. How do I keep up to date? Welcome to my LinkedIn challenge. Today we're talking about changes in the industry and staying up to date. Here is how I manage it as opposed to how I used to manage it early days. So how to stay up to date with all the stuff that is changing all the time. So I start from when I was doing slightly more junior jobs. I was spending a lot of time. So first of all, go on your social platform. At the time it was Twitter. Today I do it on LinkedIn. Basically find one social platform where you're full of people that you think are valuable, on top of just reading the news. Yet the reading the news is too time consuming. So when I was executing in my roles, I was spending at least 1 hour a day throughout the jobs, just to take a break, or, before going to work or after work, reading stuff. The type of stuff that I was reading, it was a mix of very detailed guide and implementation, as opposed to these days where maybe I don't look too much at things like documentation or stuff that I would not use tomorrow. Then, on top of that, you should definitely add conferences. Don't overdo it, but maybe a couple a year, plus some meetups. These are quite important to keep track on how things go. At this point in time, you should have already networked to some people. Maybe a few years passed, you got promoted, you're not executing throughout all the detail, but you are probably asked to look at the bigger picture. In this case, what I find most valuable, and I do this at events, but also in private, is to have a list of people that I either meet regularly or I chat to in Slack groups and WeChat groups.